We're standing in a 11 hectare paddock in Mount Seymour, paddock of lucerne that's been freshly sown. So I'm a fifth generation farmer here. That's our main source of income. We grow seed for Simplot as well as fresh market potatoes, which we deliver through southern Tasmania. We also run sheep, 1,600, we'll fatten 1,600 lambs and 70 cattle. We just don't get the guaranteed rainfalls that we used to. We used to get 24 inches of rain a year and we're down to about 10 to 14 and we're lucky if we get anything over that. So we've irrigated on this farm for over 30 years now and are constantly evolving. And yeah, recently Isuzu's been a part of that evolution. We've got 2 Isuzu generators and an Isuzu pump, yeah, purely for irrigation. The machine behind me, it's a centre pivot irrigator. It takes about 24 hours to do a full lap on this paddock and it'll put half an inch of water on. It's a reasonably economical way of putting on water. It is an 11 hectare machine and that came in at about $70,000 and it was more financially beneficial to put a generator on it as to run underground mains. So the water behind us is coming from Arthur's Lake in the Central Highlands of Tasmania, mostly through snow melt, ends up in the lake. It's pumped 72 kilometres to here, where we take it out into our dams and we pump it another 2 kilometres to this site where we're standing at now. This has only been going about the last 5 or 6 years, and before that we've just had to be very careful with our water. We've even had to lease land an hour from here to grow our potatoes on because we ran out of water. We just quoted around, we got quotes on all generators and the Isuzu was the one that suited us the best. The technical service has been fantastic and look, the motors are great. They sit here and run 24 hours and we don't have an issue with them. The motor behind me is using about 2 litres an hour, so we only fill the 200 litre tank up a few times a year. So I can start this machine off my iPhone and so I just hit the start button and the generator will start and kick it all off. Turn the water on and yeah, you can program it and for different rates, different days and different times of day. We don't put many crops in now that don't get water. There used to be a time where we did, but now with the water we can guarantee a crop, and when you're putting so much fertiliser and seed into the ground at a big cost, you need to be able to guarantee something. So having this guarantees that. It's a good time to be in farming. There have been years where you couldn't sell your wool or you couldn't sell your lambs, but we haven't seen those for a long time. The world's pretty hungry and we can produce a lot of food here and they want our food.